Yeah, hi. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bedridden. This is why I did not do my reviews earlier. It is time for your late, out of date Smackdown review. I'm very under the weather. Trying to feel better. I couldn't be able to drink my colas magnificently as fire Mr. Bitches go, shit oh shit. But you know, again, don't want to get bitches, make them sick, I'm not 100% to do it. But it's hopefully, y'all drinking your cold magnificently and you're aspiring to make bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. What I've been doing, been trying to feel better, trying to rest up and also take, drinking some ginger ale, the ultimate sicky drinks to drink when you're not feeling well. That's what I've been doing. Let's talk about SmackDown though. SmackDown, it was whatever. It wasn't really a good show in all honesty. It was very boring for the most part, in my honest opinion. Um, you know, like that's just my opinion. I just thought the show was very boring for the most part. Uh, you know, uh, so yeah, let's just talk about that though. Let's talk about the show. Let's get it over with, just to give my thoughts on what happened and give more in depth of why I didn't think the show was good. So, and yeah, that's why I'm kind of doing the review now, because I want to have a little time. That hopefully I can try to get this over with. So the show started with the bloodline, the new bloodline. So Solo comes out. He says, "Columbus, or Columbia, South Carolina, acknowledge me." And then the fans don't acknowledge him, they don't cheer or whatever, they boo him, and it says, y'all better get used to seeing this, because you're looking at the present, the future, you're looking at the bloodline, and you're looking at the tribal chief. You'll see that I'm the man who created a bigger and stronger family. I'm the man that created a bigger, stronger bloodline. Yes, I did, and Roman cannot do nothing about it. Jimmy couldn't do nothing about it neither. Oh, and check this out. Jimmy went over the Monday Night Raw, trying to get Jay's help, but Jay didn't want nothing to do with it. Either no yeet. These beatdowns will continue to happen to Roman unless he does one thing and come to this ring and at the end of the night to acknowledge me. So this whole that was the whole premise of tonight, that if Roman's gonna acknowledge Solo, which I guess it was fine. I will say the positive of the show is at least it had a start and a finish. I'll give credit to that. Then Jey Uso showed up, which I will give credit. Jey Uso at least with his presence, it helped a bit. Him showing up, it was a better change of pace where him being the show had brought a little bit of life, I would say, than just it being the same old, especially from last week. I will give credit to that felt a bit better of what happened. If Jay did not show up, it would have been kind of boring. But again, he's a Monday Night Raw guy. How does it make any sense in kayfabe for if they want to go on with this kayfabe shit with the fucking bloodline crap, or not with Raw versus SmackDown, especially when they're doing this champion versus champion crap. But whatever. They want to get around to kayfabe with Kevin Owens. It's all stupid. Jey Uso says, "What's up, little brother? It's been a minute. I promise I ain't gonna fight you, but because at the end of the night, I still care about you. You still my little brother. Look, Jimmy Roman, I hear you yet. So I came out here to talk to you guys one on one, oos to oos, brother." Think of what you're doing. Think about what you're doing to the family. Think about what you're doing to the bloodline. Nothing is bigger issues than Roman than I do. But dividing a family like this ain't it. And let the family oos. I left up my own man. I left him raw. Man, I'm not became thinking I cheap little brother. Yeet. Look though. Yes, I did look at oos little fighting over the Ulafala. Though it's not it. Right there is earned and it's not taken. You better not. You know better. But if you want to end Roman's power, then all you gotta do is not. Then do it. But don't divide a family while you do it. And then Soul says, Are you wasting my? I don't waste my time. You came out here and then you yeet. Like I like he showed like emotion. You know, it kind of adds a little humor. It was good. Who said anything about dividing the family? I'm not trying to divide the family. I'm trying to unite family. Stop calling me little brother. I'm your tribal chief now, and I'll always have a place in you and Roman in my bloodline. But you don't have. You all you have to do is acknowledge me. You see, I don't want you to follow Jimmy's footsteps because look at what got him. So are you in or are you out? Then Jey Uso says, "Hey, look, me what I'm saying is true. You want to unite our bloodline? Then why you have to go and get them? Why did you have to go get them? Who's Tonga? Why did you have to get Jacob? There's a reason why we stay away from them. And if you keep staring at me like that, I'm gonna knock your ass out. Forget that. I'm not here for that. Forget all that. I'm not next time I see you, Oos, it's gonna be different. Yeet." I didn't hate this segment, but at the same time, I would have liked that they added to make more sense. I would like to if they mention, or at least mention down the line, why didn't they ever acknowledge or at least mention Tonga, and Jacob before, you know? They should at least come up with a story where why they never approached them or they were never really considered one of them. Maybe they could have mentioned that they meant that they did something to them when they were younger. They could provide a story why they never associated them before. Maybe what made them never associate until now. I would have liked if they'd done something like that, you know? That's would have been something nice to mention. A little change of idea and pace and whatever. I would have liked that. And not just that, I would have liked if Jay's talking about the problem with, the power struggle. They should have mentioned the reason why, he came to talk to Solo. Instead of, he doesn't want to fight him. He should have talked, why, maybe talking about how the problem was with the bloodline, why he doesn't be associated with the bloodline. You should have mentioned that, maybe, how it's a power struggle. It's all about ego. Something related to what Jimmy said to Rome. They're, what led to, Jimmy turning on Jay in the first place. He could have said, the reason why he doesn't want to be involved in this, because this is all ego. Roman had an ego, now Solo has an ego. They gotta mention stuff like that, where, it makes sense for why they're doing this whole bloodline warfare, and the whole issue with the Ulafala, whatever, the whole tribal chief thing, that it's all ego. And if Jay wants to, be associated with them, they gotta drop this whole ego shit, and then if we want to be a family unite, we cannot have egos. That's not how I would love it to be. But they didn't do that. Hopefully down the line they can. Plus, I would like to see, obviously what they're going to do is they're going to probably do something where Monday Night Raw, Jay is going to lose the title to Braun Breaker because of this, maybe. That's what they're probably going to do. I would like, though, if, Jay was to still be Intercontinental Champion and rather not having the title, that the title would be more meaningful. It was involved in this storyline and Jay and Solo and Jay could feud over the IC title. That would be nice, give some importance for the title, Whatever. I mean, I'm fine with what they did with the opener. It's okay, but at the end of the day, it's whatever, First match. DIY defeated the Street Profits and Pretty Deadly in a triple threat number contenders match. There was a confusion during this match. Okay, so they're doing contendership matches, but why triple threats? Can't just do 1-on-1 or 2-on-2. I don't fucking care. They should think that this is exciting. They've been doing a lot of triple threats in these tournaments. It's all stupid. Regardless of that, DIY and Street Profits, they were both pinning the same guys, but eventually the DIY got the win because that's what the referee saw. There's a great little dissension, and there's going to be some drama in the future that I don't care of. We see Roman and Jimmy arriving. Roman tells Jay that I'm proud of you. But then Jay's I don't want to hear your rhetoric. And then he walks away. We then see Nick Aldis says that that Nia Jax needs to find new Tiffany tag partner because Tiffany Shrine got the sniffles. Basically just like me. She's under the weather, sadly. Eh? She's under the weather. She's invited to be Black Couch then. Then Candice LeRae, for some reason, because that's what Triple H's favorite or whatever, they decided to showcase her. Even no one fucking cares. And then Nick goes, oh, that's a great idea that you be the tag partner. And then no one cares, but whatever. But think about it, the original plan idea was Tiffany and Nia versus Bailey and Naomi again. That was the another plan, original plan. Unless that was like, you know, they know that that's another tag match. We're doing this again. Like, they know, like, unless that was like the idea where they were never going to do this match. But like, again, advertising the same match we were going to see again. Who the fuck cares? But now seeing a match where they have some person who no one fucking really cares about anyways also. It's like, what's the difference? Who the fuck cares regardless? You know what I mean? Second match. Lash Legend defeats Piper Niven. Why is, like, these chicks from NXT on SmackDown for some reason? And why is Piper Niven, aka Dough Drop, losing? What a dough waste of time. She might as well go make fucking dough and eat it. God. We then see Roman in the locker room talking about how, you know, Jimmy, you're not the wise man. But I need to talk to, you know, you need to talk to Jay. Or I need to talk to Jay. But he's not going to listen. But you know what? I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm going to acknowledge Solo. So he's just going to acknowledge Solo just to lead to what's going to happen tonight. Then Cody Rhodes cut a shittiest promo. This promo was shit. He legit sounded like a fucking gay politician. You know, and he used like the term word salad. If word salad is a promo, this is a promo of word salad. He says, before my remarks, what an unbelievable sized crowd we have tonight. Look at the people on the top mentioning people in the arena and whatever. It's like, it's a bunch of word salad. We have people from the top and the front. It's great to be here. It's great to see you guys. But you know, it's not about me. It's about the Crown Jewel Championship. So he doesn't mention the fucking Kevin Owens shit, which bases our time. And again, it's so stupid for WWE's part. Like, they don't show like a recorded footage of Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. They show that fucking person's recorded footage. Like, they're lucky that fan recorded that footage. Imagine this was back in the day, and they don't record footage. It's just so stupid. Like, oh, we gotta live in a world of kayfabe where this was not planned or whatever. It's bullshit. Imagine back in the day, like, one thing that comes to mind, like, they did, like, a Raw after, like, let's say this. I remember this. This was part of, like, 2010. Batista attacked John Cena after Raw. This was an after Raw where Bret Hart, he showed up on Raw, but he got attacked by Mr. McMahon and Batista. But then John Cena went to the save. And then after Raw, Batista attacked Cena. Imagine they don't show that. And they just tell. Like, this is an example of what people complain about M. Night Shyamalan's movies. He's like, you know how people hated the last Airbender movie with Avatar? It was just plain old talk and storytelling instead of showing. You guys show, don't just tell bullshit. What they're doing is just fucking equivalent to garbage storytelling. This is not what it's supposed to be. You know? And why isn't Cody caring about mentioning about Kevin Owens? Shouldn't he care? Like, god damn, why aren't they mentioning and caring? It's so stupid. Whatever. He talks about word salad, basically. Talk about the Crown Jewel Championship, saying, like, you know, it's not about the next or the last. It's about the first. It's about the history of our sport. You know, I'll take you on the road. What if the NWA World Champion Harley Race fought WWF Champion Bruno Sammartino? What if AWA Nick Bockwinkel went against the Nature Boy? Supposedly equivalent to that idea, thinking like this is like equivalent to like cross-brand promotion bullshit, which again is so stupid. Oh, what if it's Bill Goldberg versus Steve Austin? You know, things that never happened before, but we get a chance of something never happened before now. But now there's going to be a definitive Crown Jewel champion of two of the best champions. I'm not going to stand here and derange my opponent, Gunter, because I respect him, but I'm not afraid of him. You know, and I want to starters, you know, let's talk about this beautiful world title. How this title is like, beauty's only skin deep. Again, he's fucking... It's all stupid. Just words sound like, oh, what if this happened, blah, blah, blah. Like, this whole fantasy crap. Acting like this match is like a dream match. This is not even like a dream match. This is just a match that people think like they wouldn't mind seeing. Like, this could happen. But again, there's no story in this match. There's no story. It's just about a fucking title we're only see one fucking time. And oh, beauty's skin deep. Again, he's only mentioning that because people are complaining about the fucking design. Talking about how before joining WWE, you know, pro wrestling, I came here back for a purpose. You know, I wanted to be the Cena schedule. I wanted to take up the model of being the face of the company and, you know, prove my worth. And the reason why I'm not leaving the ground to as champion. I'm leaving for a reason. I'm leaving because of my beautiful daughter at home, who has the eyes of my daughter, my father, Dusty Rhodes. Dad would be proud at how she's the daughter of a black woman that I married because I ended racism. Great. It's the same old garbage promo where he's gonna play the fucking, I married a black wife. My father's Dusty Rhodes. My dad would be proud. My daughter is a beautiful girl with two races. And she's of two truths. And it's like, shut up, motherfucker. I'm gonna cough. Again, man, that promo is just shit, okay? It's shit. Just a bunch of word salad, just saying stupid shit for just no freaking reason. Just dumb shit, okay? Oh, but if this happened, blah, 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 but only my daughter, I'm doing it for my daughter, and Gunter, I have a reason. What about you? What is your dream? What you want to talk about? That's fine. I'm inviting you next week. So, what do you want to talk? You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about how garbage you are, how you're shit. God. You need to lose a fucking title. You know what they should do? And I'm going to talk about this. So, before I get to my point, let's talk about Kevin Owens. So, Kevin Owens, he cut a promo, or he had a pre-recorded promo. I don't know what's wrong with WWE. WWE, they want to fucking act like kayfabe is a thing. They don't fucking do, like, pre-taped promos. Like, pre-taped promos back in the day happens no matter what. Where they record a wrestler talking, whether it's at their home and whatever. They don't rely on these wrestlers using their stupid iPhones and whatever. We don't need that. It's not like it's good quality compared to, like, actual quality with, production cameras. Like, use it. You don't see Brian Pillman was recording on his phone when he was ready for a freaking Stone to come to his house and to shoot him. Okay? You didn't see that shit back in the day. We didn't see freaking, what is an example? Randy Orton was recording from his Skype call or on a laptop when Triple H invaded his fucking house. We saw actual cameras. Like, it's all fucking dumb, man. They're like, it's all backwards. It doesn't make any sense. Kevin Owens this promo. He says, I've been in WWE for about 10 years, over 10 years actually, and I never felt as bad as I do right now, because WWE officials told me to stay home and not come to work, not come to SmackDown, because, Cody Rhodes went after bad blood, and, I was ridiculed by the locker room, but then, Randy Orton, he ridiculed me, and I thought what we had was special, like, he's acting like Patrick from SpongeBob when Gary left him, for fuck's sakes, you picked Randy Orton for me, and I just want to say, I don't think if he had the urge to come back, I'm really hurt. Like, why is fucking this guy hurt? Like, he should basically say the reason why he say the reason, like, why he fucking, Cody, why he decided to feel turn on Cody, but then he mentioned, like, how, everyone's gonna point, like, I turn on everybody, not even true, or whatever, but, like, he turned on me, he could mention, like, turn on me, like, at least the reasoning, could have mentioned the bloodline, stuff like that, should make sense, but I don't want to talk about this. The only way that this Kevin Owens heel turn will make perfect sense is, like, if he actually leads to something and actually him winning the WWE title. But we know they're not going to give him the WWE title. They're sadly not going to give him the WWE title. Because we know, sadly, in this fucking stupid world, I mean, even if, like, Triple H just love Kevin Owens, they have some weird agenda where they want to keep Cody as the champion for some weird reason. I don't know. In the end of the day, Cody should lose the title. And you know what? I wouldn't even mind, even though I'm not seeing Kevin Owens as like a draw, but it makes some sense. At least it will be a purpose if at least Kevin Owens was to win the title. And why? Have him win the title at least makes sense for his heel turn rather than being a waste. And maybe have him lose the title to Roman. Why? Because again, and I would even do this. This is what I would do. Like, Roman wins the fucking WWE title from him since he's a heel. They could do this at like a Saturday night main event. And you know what they gotta do? They gotta do a Roman as champion versus The Rock at WrestleMania. Because why not? The fucking bigger the match is, the bigger the title will mean something for especially with a story like with the Bloodline, the final boss, and Roman. Why not? Have that be the match, the title match for WWE. People can say that match is too big for a title. Who cares? When you have the title involved, it adds to it, and it makes the title look good, where why it's a bigger platform for it to be defended. I'm tired of this whole argument where sometimes these big matches don't need a title. But again, this is the world title we're talking about. When a title match has big stories, it makes good sense for it to be a match for the pick and pay-per-view. WrestleMania, Rock versus Roman for the WWE title is money and makes the title mean something. Because think about it, like when you have the title not mean anything, not being a bigger platform, and it's like semi-main event, it does not help the title. You know, the title should be the main event. And when it's involved in a bigger match, that's when it is a good thing for the title. You know, that's what's important. That's what people don't understand. When you have these world title matches happen in big title fucking platforms, it helps add to the title. It doesn't make the title look less mean something, because the title should always main event. The heard Randy Orton wants a rematch with Nick Aldis, but then like, you know, he can't give it to him for some reason, and then Orton knows who he needs to talk to. Like, the game. Like, really? Is that what we gotta do? Why can't Nick Aldis make the fucking match? We don't even get an explanation. It's all stupid. Third match, the Motor City Machine Guns. Yeah, they debuted. There was like a video footage of him and meeting Nick Aldis or whatever. They're already in a number of contenders match, and they defeated Los Garza or whatever, Legado de Fantasma, and A-Town Down Under in a triple threat number contenders match qualifier. Already they're in a tag number contender. I don't get it. Whatever. And second of all, I'm not fans of the Motor City Machine Guns. Again, they were the original. They're basically the same team like Paul London and Brian Kendrick. How they're like Vanilla Midget tag teams. That was the Vanilla Midget version of them in TNA. And again, I know the Motor City Machine Guns, but like, how does it make any sense as they're in their debut? They're already going 50-50 with these wrestlers. Like, they did not fucking beat them decisively. They look like they can't even fucking fight them. They're struggling to beat them. How does that make any sense, you know? When in your debut match in the main roster, and especially in WWE, they're struggling to beat these guys. That's not what you want to do. It makes them look weak, and it makes them people not to care. Like, that's not how it's supposed to be. When you're debuting somebody, it should be a good showing their prowess, showing them, like, you know, they can beat someone up. Imagine if fucking, like, all these guys, imagine all these wrestlers who had their legendary debuts, and they just, like, lose or they struggle to beat the wrestler. How does that make any sense? Like, this is the problem with modern wrestling booking, where these wrestlers, they're like, you can't let them job or whatever. You just have to make everybody look good. You think that's a good thing, when in reality it hurts the wrestlers. It hurts the point of making people care. Imagine if fucking guys like Goldberg was to debut in today's WWE, and he couldn't fucking decisively beat all the wrestlers. Would that have made Goldberg's streak more memorable when he defeated all these wrestlers, like, in short decisive timing? Like, that would make Goldberg not look good. You know, that's not a good thing. Just saying, you know. Carmelo Hayes gets in a brawl with Andrade. They're gonna be having a last match. They're gonna have a one more match with each other, like an official 7 match, and the winner will get a title shot. And then they kept insulting each other. You know, we're better and blah blah blah. And then eventually they brawl, and Carmelo Hayes uses a change, and Andrade's like hurt and blah blah. I don't care. 4th match. Candice LeRae and Nia Jax or Snacks defeated Naomi and Jay Leno. The Hipster Predator and Jay Leno. No one cares. Some shenanigans happen and no one fucking cares. Yeah, Carmelo and Andrade will have a referee with they'll have a special guest referee with LA Knights and whatever. The main event segments. We get Roman Reigns. He says, South Carolina, acknowledge me. And he says, I heard that you guys, that the family, you know, you talked to Jay, our family's stronger now. You told Jay that our bloodline is stronger now. I don't see it. I don't see any of it. But we're better off. They're divided and broken. After everything we've been through, everything you've gone through in the spring, everything we lost in the summer, when we divided like this, Solo, I told my father I can fix this. But then you want to come bring us back to the promised land. I want titles around our waist. I want paydays coming to the heavens. I want abundance. I want our family to be our priority. Tell me what I have to do to fix this. And Solo comes out. He says, what you have to do is an easy fix. Whatever you do, you just have to acknowledge me. And then Roman, he does acknowledge Solo. He says, I acknowledge you. Yeah, I acknowledge you. How do you feel? And Solo says, no, Roman, that's not good enough. I need you to acknowledge me as a tribal chief. I need you acknowledge me as your tribal leader, us. Then Roman says, oh, else what? And then Roman says, look at you. There it is. Because like Roman's like, oh, else what? He's like angry for some reason. You never change. You always wanted this. Since you never change, I never change either. So basically, like, this exposes that Roman is the same guy, that he only wanted power type of shit, or he's like, you know, he's still some, like, you know, people like, oh, get it? He's still a bad guy or whatever, even though he's not a bad guy, he's just more angry. You know, I don't know. I don't really get it. Like, what? Is it like, what's the point? Like, what was this trying to prove? Was this trying to prove that how he's still, like, want to be the tribal chief? I don't get it. Like, couldn't they have mentioned that? Because I'm kind of confused with this segment. Then they show, like, Jimmy. They pull out Jimmy. He's knocked out. And then Roman tries to fight back. He fights against everybody. But then eventually gets knocked down. And then the same shit from last week. He gets hurt. Everyone's chanting for Jay. And Jay was not there. To me, this was just the same shit. And made no sense. To me, what would have been nice, and the biggest swerve, is what they should have done. And I know this was not going to happen, but this would have made so much sense. It would have only made sense if Sola says, it's not me you got to acknowledge. You got to acknowledge the final boss. And then that would have made perfect sense. That it's The Rock who's actually the actual tribal chief. That this was all a ploy. He's the actual final boss. He's the high chief. He's the person that people look up to and needs to be acknowledged. That would have been perfect. The Rock showing up and maybe even give a rock bottom to Roman. That would have been the nice swerve. And that's what should have happened. You know? That would have been a big way to end the show. And that would have made good storytelling. But again, we get it. The Rock has a scheduling, blah, blah, blah. But again, if they already had right effort to do stuff, like, that should have what has happened. It should have been The Rock showing up and, you know, him the one to be acknowledged, but Roman's like conflicted to even acknowledge him, but then The Rock gives a rock bottom, bang, bang, boom, that's a big way to end SmackDown. But no, they didn't do that. It's kind of the same shit as last week. It's whatever. So who cares, really? It's kind of the same shit. So overall, I thought the show was very boring. For the most part, it's the same shit, really. Other than that, you know, at least they're trying to do some story. But, like, I feel like, again, the end of the day, they're not doing much to make you intrigued. Like, sure, what they're gonna do, you know that Jay is gonna reunite with them somehow. You know damn well that's gonna happen. It's just very predictable, but they're also stalling for timing. You know? They're not really doing much of new every week. It's like they're stalling timing and relying on certain times of the show. Or certain times throughout this build. Like certain times throughout the month. Like, especially in pay-per-views, that's when they wait to do something big. Which is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be impactful shit every goddamn show. Not freaking stalling for timing. But again, that's fucking modern wrestling for you. That's not even just happening in WWE. That's also happening in AEW. It's terrible, you know? Sure, they have the bloodline. That's the story. But again, that's why it's only praised. Because it's like the only storyline there. It's not like they're doing it well. Just my opinion, you know? It's really not that great of a show. Alright, anyways, that's my thoughts on SmackDown. SmackDown was just very boring. They really gotta do stuff big, you know? It's just also not believable, like Roman getting beat up by these people. Like, really? Whatever. I'm just keep real. Get your gains. Goals magnificently. By me, some bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. In this case, that's ginger ale. Ginger ale's drinking magnificently. Especially, it's the top drink to drink when you're not feeling well. But regardless, hope y'all wish y'all good health. Fuck this weather. But just fuck modern wrestling for being trash. Because, you know, maybe if wrestling wasn't trash, people be happy when they're like, because wrestling used to be something that keeps you comfort to watch when you're not feeling well. Now wrestling's just trash. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye.